Well, my name's John, and I'm retired from the Canadian Forces for 25 years. I retired as a Master Warrant Officer. I have 4 children, 7 grandchildren. I'm retired now. I worked for the federal government as well for a few years after I retired from the military. And I like the thought of the solar saving money, and plus with the grants that the government had offered, it made it sound worthwhile. And so far I've seen a real cut in my energy bill, and I'm not worried if the power goes out in the city, whether it's during the day or at night. I have a generator to back it up as well. Just the reliability and know that I have it is good enough for us. So on the recommendation from the government, they had various contractors listed. I actually picked them based on the name. Just seemed like a cool name for a company, and they were on there, Canadian company, so I decided to go with that. I'm not one to investigate numerous companies for numerous things. I figured that if they were listed as recommended on the government site, somebody's already done that for me, and I didn't think there'd be much difference between each company, so it wasn't a factor. Didn't get a good feeling that they were connected in Ottawa because they were headquartered so far away. But they got a hold of the contractors, the installation went smooth, and here we are. My last bill was $34 compared to $200. So there was a significant drop in my electricity bill. I have an app on the phone, and it shows me, from 6 in the morning till 6 at night, and it's usually a nice parabola, I think you call it. I think I got the same amount of energy in the winter as I do in the summer. Well, I did get the $5,000 rebate that was offered, so it cut our cost down by $5,000, which was also a nice benefit. So those 2 things were a big factor, and I'm surprised others aren't doing it more. Hey, I don't worry about the electricity. I don't worry about my sump pump or my refrigerator or the heat. I can just feel confident that I'm not going to lose that while I'm away, and solar is the way to go. I mean, we're always looking for another energy source, be it solar or ionized water or whatever they're coming up with for the next battery. But I think it's healthier to not have to rely on pulling minerals out of the ground for us to consume and who knows, harm the environment. Yeah, it's cool. It just kind of reaffirms to me that it's working. And when I get my electricity bill, that reaffirms to me that, yeah, it's working. So that's cool. It's nice to see that I'm not depending so much on the grid. Maybe they're going to ease up and they won't need as much water or wherever they get their electricity from. So, in the long run, hopefully it's good for all of us.